Hey guys, how are you? Hope you're fine. My name is Mindstuck Idajock and I am stressed. I am worried about my health and I am tired. Yesterday I played night 5 until 2 a.m. I think, and I couldn't win. I got to 5 a.m. several times and I couldn't win. So I went to bed around 2:30 a.m. and then I woke up at 7 just to play this. But yeah, I'm just gonna go and play the night and I'm gonna show you my final win in this game, because I am making this the last video of Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Hey guys, it's me, Mindstuck Idajock, and I am doing this voiceover because, as you can see, I am really focused on what I'm doing and I did not talk at all. So I think that's unfair to you guys, and I decided to make this voiceover to kind of explain what I did and give you some tips on the secret night of Sister Location. So to begin with, the second I entered the room, I started the chronometer. You don't have to do it, but it helped me a lot to grab a sense of time, to kind of figure it out how long every hour was. And also, there are some times in the video that you see that I do not move. And that's because I was waiting to listen to any sound that Ennard did. And before talking about the sounds, the chronometer helped me, because if I spent 2 seconds without looking at the cameras, I would wait an extra 2 more seconds and I would do it. Then I would put the camera down and I would wait 5 or 6 seconds, depending on the sound effects. Now with the sound effects, you really need to listen. Really. During the first hour, between 12 and 1 a.m., you can do absolutely nothing, just like I did. You can stay there without looking at the cameras or without closing any doors, and Ennard will not attack you. However, from 1 a.m. till 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. in this case, whenever Ennard moves, he will make a sound. And depending on the direction of the sound, then you know where he is. If you listen a sound to your left, that doesn't mean necessarily that he is right outside your door, but then you can get prepared because you know he's going to be on that side, unless he moves. However, he doesn't make a sound every time he moves. You need to be careful about that. Or he makes a lot of noise and you can't tell where it's coming from. He does that to confuse you. But don't panic. If you look at the cameras quickly and you close the doors, then you can do it. Another thing that I discovered is that in this night, you can't see it because my face cam is on top of it and I can't do anything about it because that's how my software records. But in this night, just as in FNAF 1, I have a power that I need to have in mind. I cannot use the cameras a lot. I cannot lock the doors for a long time because that would consume power and that would mean my doom. Like I said, between 12 and 1 a.m., you can just stay there and don't do anything. But you need to make sure that by 3 a.m. you have 55% or more. In 4 a.m., Ennard becomes really active. You need to be really careful. He moves really fast. And something that I did, let's say from half of 4 a.m. till 5 and then 6, was if I heard a sound to my left, I will lock the door and I will look at the cameras. Because there's a point that Ennard moves really fast, even though you are used to the fact that he makes 2 noises. And the second one is when he is nearest. There's a point that he stops doing that. One sound means that he's right next to you. So you gotta be careful and you gotta be patient. Another thing that I did is that if it was 5 a.m. and I had a lot of power, not right away, but I would wait for a couple of minutes of 5 a.m. to go by, and then I would lock myself in the room. I would close everything and I would not look at the camera, because if I close one door and leave the other ones open and I think Ennard is in the one that I closed, if I look at the camera, he's going to move and he's going to attack me from one of the doors that is open. This is not one of the techniques that a lot of people do in FNAF games, but it worked to me. So let's say 1 or 2 minutes into 5 a.m. I closed everything, I didn't look at the cameras, and I prayed for the best. Now I'm going to leave this voice over here and I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of the video.
Sway in the wind, so also do emotions sway between star-crossed lovers.
You burned down my house?
You call that a house? It was like a morgue in there.
I may be undead, but you're heartless.
You need to see your son.
The baby isn't mine.
He ate the cat.
Sounds like something he got from your side of the family.
Well, how's this? I'm keeping the diamond ring.
The joke's on you. I found it in a kid's meal.
You bought a kid's meal? Oh, Vlad!
Clara!
As the hair on the back of a cat stands up straight, so also does the love between Vlad and Clara stand up against all obstacles. But what about the baby? What about the back child support? Stay tuned next season for those answers and more.
Does that mean we're having a sister location too? I mean, popcorn, I don't know, I don't care. Shut up! In the red ending, we were scooped, right? We died, and I guess someone took our body. I don't know. We had the purple eyes, so I don't know if that's a synonym saying, "Oh, you are the purple guy." And then we have the blue ending. That basically you just go back home and you watch the soap opera. Then now I think it has a lot to do, like a parallel version of what will happen or what is going on. And then Ennard goes our place. I don't know what to think, cause while playing this night yesterday, I thought that maybe if not for the house, it was the same house in which this guy was living in. But I don't think so because the TV was different and I remember like the wallpaper and stuff, it was different. Maybe this is like a room that we couldn't see in FNAF 4, but I don't think so. However, I have no idea what this ending means. But yeah, I loved this game. It was really well done. It gave me like all the nights gave me a feeling of a tutorial, because in the previous FNAF games you were just in one location, and this game it felt like a tutorial because every night you had to do something different and every night you had to listen to the instructions. Sorry. But then at the end of the night you get this FNAF 1, and that's funny. You get this FNAF 1 setup, but in the cameras, in the TV, you get to see the room in FNAF 4. So if the game is happening in 1983, then oh god. And that's all I have for today about theories and FNAF related stuff and sister location. But again, this is a really cool game and I really hope we get to see Sister Location 2. I'm not saying Sister Location 2 is a thing, I'm just saying that it could be a thing. But anyway, that's a wrap, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this video and I hope I get to see you guys soon. Bye!